Bautista coming in for that first save opportunity of the season. It sure is good to see him back on that mound, his fourth appearance of the year. You see a couple of blips at 6 ERA, but this is where he really lives right here. This is where he thrives. A game on the line, one-run game, bottom of the ninth here at Camden Yards. You're going to see Felix at his best.
A 5-4 Oriole lead. And a strike to Will Wagner's. A little off the velocity there in the first pitch at 95, but we've seen the velocity around 96, 97 typically this year. Old Laureano takes over for Heston Kjerstad at left. Little roller to first off the splitter. Mountcastle cleans it up. 2 pitches, 2 strikes, and 1 out.
No, this is just what he does. He comes in, he throws strikes, he gets ground balls. Yeah, you know, a mile an hour or so here and there for Felix really isn't going to make that big a difference, although averaging still this year 97.4 on his sinker, so the first one was down a little, but that split just gets so many ground balls.
Alejandro Kirk, number 7 hitter. It's been Slider. I told you a couple of times about Bautista's return. That was his first game when he returned since August 25th, 2023. His last save the day before, August 24th, 2023. That was against Toronto. That was a 5-3 game here at Camden Yards where he retired Guerrero, Springer, and Dalton Marshall in order. 2-0 for Kirk. Tying run, 1 out in the ninth. And he buries a fastball. Gregory Soto had a perfect 8th. Guerrero and Santander are a ways away now.
Yeah, you really don't want to flip this lineup over to Bo Bichette. That's what the bottom of this order is trying to do.
And a 4-pitch walk for Bautista. So Toronto puts the tying run on first base. Will John Schneider pinch run for Kirk? That's the question, because we've seen teams have a lot of success stealing against Bautista. And the Blue Jays are going to send in Miles Straw as a pinch runner. So the tying run, Straw at first. He does not have a stolen base attempt this year. But a good runner against a pitcher who takes a long time to get to the plate. And Felix throws him over. Straw, career high in 2021, 30 steals. 2 years ago, as an everyday player with Cleveland, was 20 of 26. So a solid base runner, base stealer. He's going. Brunchman ready to throw. One hopper. Safe. He got out of the crouch quickly, but Miles Straw beat it, and the tying run is at second.
Yeah, they had everything they wanted right there. Bautista threw a fastball up. I mean, this is a pretty good pitch to throw on. Rutsch kind of spikes it a little bit, and it's on that third base side just enough for Straw to be able to get that hand to the back corner of the bag. You know, if that throw is on the first base side, he's out. And Rutsch, I think, if you would ask him, would love to have that one over. I think he could have made just a tiny bit better throw to that first base side.
Out away by Nathan Lucas now. You mentioned last inning, an average Major League pop time is a little over 2 seconds. That's from glove to bag for a catcher. Kurt had a 1.9-second pop time in the 8th. This was even faster, 1.84.
Wow.
So he was out of the crouch very quickly, but the throw was not accurate.
You saw the difference, though. Kirk's throw led his second baseman on the first base side. That one took Henderson to the third base side.
Lucas is late on another fastball, and it's 1-2.
And so what the time difference was made up dramatically with where the throw was on the line side, and that's the difference in getting a guy out and not getting a guy out on a stolen base.
A walk and a double for Lucas today. Tying run is Straw. And Felix Felix just missed the outside edge.
Well, this is a good pitch and a good take, and I will say a very good call by Mark Wegner, also behind the plate.
9-hitter Roden is on deck. The Shed would be after that. 2-2. Popped up. Westberg searching and searching no more.
Yeah, Lucas and Roden have done a terrific job at the bottom of this order, putting together good at-bats. They've been on base 4 out of their 6 times to the plate today. Really, really solid quality ABs. Another one right here. Lucas fouling off some pitches, 97 at the top of the zone right there. He's able to spoil.
Straw hopping off second, 2-2. It's a high splitter.
That's not exactly where Bautista wanted to get that split for sure. The hanging split sometimes doesn't work out very well. Fortunately, that time, Lucas fouls it straight back. See if he goes right back to it and is able to get that ball down.
He got it down and ball kicked out of the batter's circle, but Straw didn't advance. Rutsch got to it quickly. It's 3-2. And the Orioles' first save opportunity of the year.
And there is that split down. Rutsch does a really good job of keeping it close enough to keep Straw at second base. As a base runner right there, you cannot take a chance of making that out at third base. You are the tying run in scoring position already.
3-2. Popped him up again. Out of play again. Boy, these Blue Jays today, they have only scored 4, but they have only struck out twice in Toronto's first 34 plate appearances in a game.
Well, and you can see the approach. I mean, if you see where Laureano, the left fielder, is playing, he's almost on the line in left field. Lucas's approach is he's just going to take that fastball and slap it to left.
The 9th pitch coming. Outside he walked him. A frustrated Felix trying to get back in sync. Only his 4th game of the year after missing the season. And he's walked the 2nd and 3rd Blue Jay batters here in the 9th. Well, the Orioles have turned 5 double plays today. They have an opportunity to end the game with a 6th. Alan Roden, the rookie out of Creighton, with a go-ahead runs on base. A ground ball to first. Too softly hit for 2. They'll get 1. And that sets up quite the cage fight.
This is what we were talking about. The Blue Jays were dying to flip this order over and get back to Bo Bichette. The Orioles were trying to do everything possible to not let this top of the order come back around again, and this is going to be one heck of a matchup right here.
2 All-Stars in Felix Bautista and Bo Bichette. With the game on the line. First pitch swinging at a slider.
That's a great pitch. You knew Bichette was probably going to try to ambush something early in the count. You don't want to get to 2 strikes in this situation. As good a 2-strike hitter as he is, but Bautista threw a terrific slider on the first pitch.
Go-ahead runs are in scoring position. Out of play, way late on a fastball.
There's that velocity back up to 97, and man, this is where Bichette gets so tough. You'll see him spread out his stance, and he does not swing and miss very often, and he definitely is one of the best in the game with 2 strikes of going to right field. That will be his approach.
He's got 2 2-strike hits today. Bautista trying to hold it from the 3rd. He spikes it, and Rutschman's all over it.
Oh, the pressure becomes so big back there behind the plate on Rutsch. You know he's going to bounce that split at some point. He does a terrific job right there of just smothering that ball. And it's enormous as a pitcher when you can have enough confidence in your guy behind the plate to throw that pitch with the tying run on 3rd.
1-2 from Felix in the ninth. Struck him out swinging. Welcome back, big fella. The first save for Felix Bautista in 597 arduous, long days. And the Orioles rallied to win this arduous game. A 5-4 comeback on a Saturday where the Orioles wore the uniforms of the distant past but channeled their comeback spirit of the not-too-distant past.
I got some chills right there. I'm telling you, Felix Bautista, oh, he deserves every bit of it. And it had to come hard, didn't it? It had to be hard. But what a pitch he just made to Bautista. What a great overall team game. It's great to see Felix get the close. Rutschman had a huge homer. Kjerstad had a huge homer. Cedric Mullins, another big two-out RBI hit. All around, a great performance. A lot of double plays turned by that Oriole infield. Hopefully this is something that will get them rolling.
And how about the way Felix Bautista ended? Not only his first save in nearly 600 days, he ended it with a strikeout on a slider. He didn't strike out a batter on a slider the entire 2023 season.
Well, a smart call by Rutsch. First pitch slider to stay away from the ambush. 97 fouled off. Split in the dirt that Rutsch blocks, and then another terrific slider down and away. Just a really, really great at-bat. Quality pitches to a quality hitter. And how else would you want to do it but right there? Just like that. Big pitches at the biggest moments.
Felix Bautista's first save since August 24th, 2023. The Orioles win a wild one, 5-4. Cedric Mullins, big part of the game, joins us right now.